Hey, what's up, guys? It's Bunny. It's a relationship topic again, but it's actually a very interesting topic that I don't know why it took me so long to say, hey, let me make a video about this. Now, I've talked about situations that people might deal with in a relationship. I've talked about possibly good things, bad things, things that maybe no one should be dealing with in a relationship, whatever. But this one is more of like a super positive part of a relationship that some people may or may not be thinking about as far as being with someone on a serious level. And it's actually very kind of concerning to me because I feel like it's a very major factor, or I should say, actually, an important factor that I feel like people should use as far as being in a relationship with somebody. Now, the topic is being best friends with your partner, or being friends with your partner and building up, I guess, to being best friends with them. I feel like everybody should be friends or best friends with your partner. And I feel like if you don't build that best friend and friendship relationship with your partner at some point, it's kind of like, what are you doing? You want to be able to be with somebody that you can laugh about certain things and have other people looking at you like, what's wrong with you? Why are you laughing about this? Are you serious right now? Like, you have to be with somebody that is okay with you being you and okay with you expressing, a side of you that maybe other people don't see, but that other person still loves you for who you are. They love you whether you get dressed up looking super sexy. They love you whether, you look casual. They love you with makeup on. They love you without makeup on. They love you whether you're the richest woman in the world, whether you're poor, whether you're like middle class. They love you just for you being you and the personality that you bring to the table. Obviously, they love you for what they see on the outside as well, and your personality on the inside. But what I'm saying is they just love the presence of you being around in their life. you know the value that you bring to their life, and the fact that they could joke with you at a level of like a best friend, and you're like a female best friend to them. And then not only are you a female best friend, but you're their partner, so that means you get to experience other things with them that, let's say, if they have a best friend of the same sex, that they can't experience with that person, and that they could experience it with you. And that's an amazing thing. They could play video games with you. They could watch dumb TV shows with you. You know what I mean? Like, they could do a whole bunch of stuff with you that they might do with a best friend of the same sex. But now they have someone of the opposite sex that is their partner, that they can explore other things and build up on the relationship. A lot of people don't look at it that way. A lot of people find it weird to date someone that's their best friend, but honestly, that makes the relationship better, because if that person's your best friend, that means you won't be afraid to open up your true self to them. That means you'll be willing to be you around them. Like, if you have a deep dark secret that nobody knows about, that you feel like your partner should know about it, and you want to tell them, you'll feel comfortable enough to tell them, because that person is your best friend. If that person is not your best friend, and that person is just someone you're with, or someone that you just got married to, just to say you got married and had kids with, you're wasting your time. That's probably why your relationship didn't last, because you didn't build that friendship with your partner. Your partner has to be someone that you could be silly with, that you could be stupid with, whatever. However you want to phrase it. Someone that you could look at, and maybe you might have made mistakes, or you might have said the wrong thing at the wrong time, but they understand that you didn't mean it, and that you still are a good person, and they'll still love you and be there when you need them. Just being able to say that you could be the true you, the true self, that other people are never going to know, because just because you've been working with someone for years, or whatever, or related to somebody for years, that partner that you have that friendship with, where they're like your best friend, they might know you better than people that might have known you for years. And that's the whole point. You want to build your relationship to that level where they see a part of you that other people may not have seen or may not know about. And that's the beauty of having your partner be your best friend while being in a relationship with them. Now, I'm going to get to this point that I wanted to bring up that made me even think about this topic. The reason why I brought up this topic was because I saw something that I had posted up on my social media that was like a quote that made me think, like, yeah, this is kind of true. Like, you kind of have to be best friends with your partner, or you kind of have to have that type of, you kind of have to build up to that type of relationship for the relationship to really last, and for it to even make sense of why you're even with that person. So I'm gonna, get into this quote of why it inspired me. And I want to see if it's inspirational to you guys and see if you even like the quote. You might not even like the quote that I'm about to read to you. So here I go. Be with someone who you don't have to hide from in any way. Whether it's your morning face before you've put makeup on, an embarrassing story to tell about something that happened on your way home, or an ambition you've had since you were 6. Make sure you end up with someone who knows all of it and still loves you. A person you can tell your whole life to is a person worth a life with. And that's how I got inspired to make this video. Because that makes a lot of sense. Because if you can't tell that person your all, from your good, your bad, and your ugly, that is not someone meant to be with. And that relationship is not going to last. They have to see all sides of you, from personality wise to things that might have happened to you, and you letting them know things that are going on with you that no one else should ever know or should ever find out. And pretty much that's like the end of my video. I don't want to continue any longer. I don't want to bore you. I don't want you to feel like I'm lecturing you on what to do in your relationship. I just thought it was an interesting topic. I had got really inspired and I said, hey, why not? So, like I've always said, comment, like, subscribe, pass this on to your friends. I hope you enjoyed. And this is Bunny, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.